Hi everyone, I'm here with a Dollar Tree haul and a thrift store haul, so stay tuned. Alright, so let's get started. Let's do the Dollar Tree haul first. We went out to Dollar Tree this evening, and this will probably not air till tomorrow morning just because I've already had 2 videos air today. But because we went out to the Dollar Tree, I figured I'd do another haul. And I did get some different things. Now, some of the stuff you'll recognize, but I did get some different things because when I went in today, we were looking for some specific food items. But I also went in today looking with my junk journal eyes on. So we'll see if I made some good decisions with that. But that being said, it looks like we've got some food items first. So my husband was with me. So we got the bagel chips. You guys, if you have not tried these bagel chips, he can't get enough of them. And then they finally had some more of the salted caramel cream version in stock. So whenever we see those, we pick those up. So I got 2 bags of that. And then Mexican street corn, or Mexican style street corn nuts. Now, I'm not a big corn nut fan. They're kind of hard for me, but I really like Mexican style street corn. Now, that being said, I also do not like cilantro. So if this has a strong cilantro flavor, this will not be very good for me, but other people in my family will eat some of that. And then we got a couple different mambas. So this one is lemon, raspberry, orange, strawberry. And I hadn't seen this one in our local Dollar Tree, but this one is the tropics flavor. So it's got peach, passion fruit, pineapple, coconut, apple, kiwi, and mango orange. Now, one thing about this is they list 4 flavors on these, but you only get 3 sets of 6 in here, so there's usually one of these flavors you don't get in the package. And then apparently my kids drink creamer like it's going out of style. We got some pumpkin spice creamer over the weekend and it's already gone. So to tide us over till Friday when we usually do our grocery shopping, I got some sweet cream Splenda. So there's that. And this one, because it's Splenda, it's only got 15 calories and only 1 carb, which is from erythritol. And then also got the French vanilla version. We also went looking for coffee K-cups, and we did find 1 package of 4, which seems like a crazy price, but it's probably not because K-cups are kind of expensive. But we didn't get it because it was flavored ones, and my daughter really wants plain coffee. She wants to add her own flavor, hence the flavored creamers. So we didn't pick that one up. And we have one of those K-cups that you can just put your own coffee in and put through the machine, but I don't know, we just haven't used that lately. All right. So then also got some of these cinnamon sugar pretzels. I think I've hauled these on here before. These come in different flavors. I think they also had a garlic parmesan one there, but we really liked the cinnamon sugar one, surprise, surprise. And there is, per serving, there's 3 servings in here, 140 calories per serving and 19 carbs. But only 3 of those are from sugar. All right, and then I picked these up. I think these were, yeah, these were in the plus section. So these were $5. They've already, of course, started putting out their Christmas stuff, but I really like these because they're not the full mitt. It's just the hand. So, I don't know. I don't like the big ones because, for one, they get, well, they don't wash very well, and these may not wash very well either, but you really don't need all that unless you're the kind of person that bangs your arm up against the sides of the oven. So yeah, so they had a bunch of different versions of this, and I just thought this scene was cute. All right, and then they also had restocked their reading glasses. So I got, and I seem to need the 1.25, which is a little inconvenient because, well, like on TEMU, very few have the 1.25 power, but I thought these were cute. Actually, I could take this off. I can't see or squat at the moment because I don't have my contacts in, but I think these are cute. At least they were cute when I looked at them in the store because I was like right up next to the mirror. And then I also got this purple pair. I'd like to see Dollar Tree get some larger frames. Now these are more my style, right? Long and skinny. So I don't mind that. But I would like to see them get some bolder frames, but that's probably unlikely, right? Because they're trying to cater to the majority of people. So yeah, so I was glad to see, I mean, the whole rack was totally full in all different sizes, so that was nice. And then I also picked up a couple of the cords because if I'm gonna be doing this, I thought maybe it would be smart for me to keep, since I would just be wearing them for reading, keeping them on a cord so I don't lose them as easily. So anyway, I got this one, this metal cord, and then I also got a really simple kind of pearl cord. I don't know if I'll use these. I know people that haul this kind of stuff or talk about it act like this makes you like a librarian or an old granny or whatever. So I don't know. We'll see. That kind of stuff doesn't probably bother me as much, but I don't know. Okay, so then on my last Dollar Tree haul, or one of my last Dollar Tree hauls, I think I had some mascara because my daughter had lost her mascara. Well, turns out it wasn't mascara that she lost. It was eyeliner. So I picked her up another eyeliner. All right, and then I think, oh, well, some of this stuff. Okay. So my husband picked up this. I think he's going to kind of start using this to plan out meals on and goals and whatnot. So in our family, he's a stay-at-home dad, and so he's really not been like in charge of meals or anything in the past, but he wants to kind of do that a little bit more. So he's going to, I think, use this for that. And then, okay, so I think the rest of these things in here are for junk journaling. So I got this pad of paper. It's like a timesheet kind of thing, and it needs to be aged, so stained with coffee or tea or something. But I thought this would be a kind of a unique element for the journals. I don't know what to call them. This wouldn't really be ephemera, but yet it's not the kind that I could just make a page out of. It's kind of got to be tag or something. I don't know. I don't know all the lingo yet. And then I found this burlap trim, which I thought might be pretty on the edges or something for the covers maybe. And there were 3 different kinds in there. Probably not very much lengthwise, but that's okay. And then they had this crocheted lace. They also had this in white, but I of course picked this one since it's more vintage looking, because I'm assuming that one of my styles will be vintage. But this one, there's definitely a lot more of this one. And then found some interesting ribbons. So this one kind of, it's a burlap ribbon, but it's kind of in a, well, no, it really is. It's kind of like one of these, only with some actual yarn going through it. And then just some regular lace ribbon, and there, well, it seems like there's a lot on here, but you can't see how full it is. And then just a different kind of ribbon. Yeah, another burlap ribbon. So they seemed kind of vintage like, so, and I wouldn't have to really dye them any, so I thought maybe that would be a good option. So let me get these put up, and then I just have one more bag from Dollar Tree. So this probably won't be a very long video because I don't think it'll take very long to go through the thrift store things either. Alright, let me throw these away real quick. Alright. Oh, well. So we got our standard crayon juice for my husband. And then I also picked up one of these since it was apple cinnamon. So I couldn't tell that the Dollar Tree had any of the dispensers for this. Now this says for use in Glade, Lysol, and Airwick dispensers, but I couldn't tell that, or I couldn't find any of those at Dollar Tree, so I'm assuming they must think you're going to buy the dispensers from somewhere else and then just fill it with these. But you can just, like, I'm going to put this in the bathroom and we can just spray it ourselves, kind of thing. So I thought that would be good for that. All right, and then more for journaling. One of the videos I watched kind of showed some antique handwriting paper. So I figured I could get this, and then this is recycled paper, so it does look a little bit older, but this is a really good size, it seems like, to fold. So, and I don't really know that I would need to age it up too much unless I just want some staining. But, so that, or maybe, I mean, blue is a kind of a common color with vintage or travel kind of journals, I think. So yeah, I think that'll be not too bad. And there were 40 sheets in there. And then I found this journal, which kind of has a grayish blue paper. So I thought, depending on where the center is, I've noticed that in videos that people find the center, okay, so here's the center and it is actually stitched, but somehow they can pull out, they figure out how to pull this out, and then it makes it easier. And maybe they just use a seam ripper. That probably would make sense, wouldn't it? to rip out the seam, and then your pages would already be folded and ready. But because it's kind of a light gray color, I thought that would be a decent color. And then I just picked up some of these chalkboard stickers. I thought these would make good labels in a journal, and you could put some kind of tag over this or embellishment over this with this kind of in the background. So you get 11, and they have all different shapes, but I picked this one because it seemed more journal-y. And then they had these stuff books, which are it's just ivory colored paper. So that seemed like a really good deal, and it's plain. So seemed like a good background kind of paper. I know a lot of people, it sounds like, use book pages as their base of pages. But this would be, it seems like, would be another good option for that. And if I can find the seam in this as well, I could pull out and it would already be kind of folded. So there's that. And really you could harvest on any of these. You could this one maybe especially because it's black. You could harvest some of those parts off of it. And then this was in the holiday section, not in the sticker section. And these are hard to read, but one says Hello Fall, one says Autumn Grace. So they're not very easy to read, but they kind of gave me Victorian vibes. So I thought these might be cute adornments or ephemera or whatever you want to call it in some journals. Same with these. Kind of liked these because they were metallic, but kind of an aged, right? An aged antique-y look. So I thought that was pretty neat. And they have a ton of stickers, but I was really trying to look for ones that I mean, if I was doing a kid journal, then there would be a ton of different stickers I could pick up for that, but anyway. And then, okay, well, this last item has nothing to do with that. I just needed a outlet for down here so that I can plug in some of my USB towers. And I have a couple, my thermal printer, I need a place to plug it in too. So I've got a shredder, a thermal printer, and a laminator that all kind of need plugged into the same place. So that's what I got that for. So that's it for the Dollar Tree part. So let's see, I went to 2 different thrift stores yesterday during lunch and picked up a few things. I had done Goodwill on Sunday night, and today's Tuesday night, so it would have been Monday lunch. I went out to a couple different thrift stores and got more books, which I'll show you and you can tell me if I made any good deals. I don't know, it's kind of subjective, right? When you're looking for books to help with ephemera or pages that you want to use, but I figured encyclopedias are probably usually good options, and they're getting older because people really don't use them anymore. And this one had, you know, a gold, well, okay, just on the top, a gold finish to the top. But because it's kind of older, now they're glossy pages, and I'm still not sure how I feel about that, but they're obviously full of pictures, and these would make good book pages that you're just using for backgrounds, kind of like a dictionary. And of course, this is volume L. So I think when I was flipping through this, oh, well, we've got some President Lincoln things that could be cool. I don't know. How do you guys feel about pages that are kind of glossy? Even when there's black and white pictures, it's still, I don't know. But it's some interesting pictures. I remember when I was a kid, we had the Encyclopedia Britannica set that I'm sure was sold door to door, and my parents bought it because, of course, everybody needs a good set of encyclopedias. But I remember being in school and being so jealous of people that had the World Book ones, because I really felt like the World Book ones were much cooler. Now this one seems like an old World Book, but yeah, so it's an encyclopedia, so I guess that's nothing really new. And then I found a 2020 calendar, which this is kind of a textured cover. It's not textured on the back side though. And it's kind of, I don't know, maybe that's, well, if I go retro for some of mine, this retro geometric, then this might be good for that. But it hadn't been used, so I just thought these would make good pages too. Huh, stickers. Hadn't noticed that. So there's that. And then this, I'm trying to think if I thought this would be good as a cover. I mean, it's pretty, so I could definitely, oh, but this is also a kind of a planner, different style planners, and I like this because it's got the lines. But what do you think? Would you guys pull this whole thing out and then use, I don't know, I don't really like this part, but maybe that's a good part to leave on, so you don't have to worry about putting a button or something on it. What is that? Oh, it's a envelope. Oh, so that's kind of nice. Okay, so yeah, so maybe I would rip out the center of this. I would use those pages as pages. Someone wrote mustache up there. And this isn't very thick, so I wouldn't, this might be a good beginner style, but that's like, I really like this part, especially if I go retro geometric. I don't know, it's retro and geometric, two different things. All right, well, there's that. And then I got this just because of thesaurus, and it seemed like a good size just for book pages. And again, people don't really use the thesauruses anymore, so the pages are kind of starting to yellow a little bit, so it wouldn't take too much to age those up or to use them as glue pages. Okay, so then I found this one. So I was really excited about this because regardless of what your political affiliation is, these two people really loved each other. And he used to write her letters all the time. And there's a lot of those in here. And so this would be great, I would think, for things in a junk journal. Any of these little letters, I mean, there's like all kinds of, you know, I don't know if you'd use, you know, old pictures of them, but just a cool There's just a bunch of those, or even some of his artwork, which is kind of neat. Aboard Air Force One. So it's almost, these are almost like historical documents, just of a personal nature. So that's why I got this one, just thinking I could harvest some of those. And it's not a bad book. It doesn't look like it's really damaged anywhere, and it's got a cute kind of R embossed in there. So this could make a good cover too if I got everything out of it. And the inside cover already has something on both sides. So yeah, so I thought that was neat. And then looks like I just have one bag left. All right, so those books I found in the adult section, but then actually I found these books in the adult sections also. So here's another, this one was Book of Presidents. So it's kind of got old pictures, and this is an older book, so this one's already started to definitely discolor, but it's got, because it's presidents, it's got some cool parts that you could cut out. Thomas Jefferson. So yeah, so I just thought this might be kind of neat for a historical kind of thing. And then this one, I think I got this one partly because it's old and it has kind of a cool spine on it. It's a little roughed up, but not too bad. But then you can see it's got red on here, and it's already kind of really starting to age out a little bit. Let's see when this one, 1956. So it's got a little bit of artwork there in the front. But yeah, okay, so it is 1956. But I like the, so it's got some pictures, but I don't know how easily you can tell, but the pages are not sharp on the side. They're like, torn is not right, but it's a rough edge. So there's a few drawings, but mostly these would be book pages, I guess, unless you found drawings that you really liked. So yeah, but then I thought this might be worth harvesting too for a cover, just because of the nice spine. So I don't know. All right, so then these other three books were in the children's section. My Chocolate Year. And this one, the book itself wasn't too bad, and it's kind of got a pretty spine. So if you were going to do like a smaller journal, that might work. But then it's got recipes, which I thought that would be cute. And some older pictures. I still haven't found any old books that have any really good color pictures kind of thing. But anyway, I just thought some of these pages might be neat. And again, there's probably a way to pull it out so you've got a fold and could make a page. I'm trying to avoid pages that are too small on their own. Then I got this book. I think I just got it because there's a lot of pretty horse pictures, hand-drawn horse pictures. So I thought those might make some nice, I don't know, I don't know why I'm trying to get all this ephemera. I've got a bunch of stuff, but I just think some of this stuff is pretty. All right, so that's, oh no, it's not. There's one more book. Children's Illustrated Dictionary. So again, these are going to be glossy pages, but what I liked about this one, it has a lot of these did you know, like this part over here, did you know? And I thought some of those would be neat to cut out and put on a tag or something. Or there was a lot of grammar notes, which I can appreciate. But a lot of these kind of things I thought maybe would make good tags or bookmarks. When full is used as a suffix at the end of a word, it is usually spelt F-U-L, like beautiful, useful, fruitful. This also applies if the suffix is used to mean the amount needed to fill. For example, bucketful, handful. So, and then of course, there's just random pictures. You could fussy cut this out or tear it or whatever. But yeah, I think I was really thinking you could get some good bookmarks out of these. All right. I need to stop looking for books unless they're super old because I'm going to run out of space. All right, then I found this task planning pad, and they had a couple different ones, but because this one was this color, I got it. The other ones were white with red lines and patterns on it, which just didn't seem old, but this one kind of feels a little bit older. And let's see if it's got, I don't know what the back of it, the back of these pages look like. Oh, well so that seemed like a nice little pad, and it was only $1.60, which I don't know if that's a good price or not. That's the problem. When you're new to a craft, you don't really know what's a good price. All right, then I found these cards. Oh. So it's just stationery, really, with a pretty, so this could go this way or this way, you know, whatever. So I thought this would be a good insert because some people put short inserts in the middle of their big inserts. So there was, I don't even know what I got charged for these because these didn't have a price on them. They were just loose like this. And then I also found these, which were also all loose. And it looks like these are for like a baby. Like, are those baby shoes? Oh, so place your photo in here. But this is a really cool, this would be really cool added to a page, and you could put your own, you could add your own stuff, obviously, but that just seemed like a neat thing. But again, no idea what I paid for these. All right, then they also had some tickets, which I thought that might be cool to add, and I like the color. They had different ones of these too, but the other ones were kind of newer looking. And Also found a roll of tickets, and this kind of still seemed a little old-timey. So, and I don't know, I don't think it's, yeah, they're not stickers. I can see where it's cut. So, just a different kind. And then this so reminded me of my grandmother, so I couldn't help it. I went and got it. But it's a really coarse ribbon that I thought would be easy to glue onto pages, maybe. Or maybe on a spine, because this would wrap around a spine pretty well, probably. Alright, and then the rest of this is linens. So I think I got a set of 4 of these. And these seemed these are, I think, napkins. So I don't know how easy these would be to cut and wrap around a book for the exterior of a book. Or, you know, I'm sure if you cut this, then you got to make sure you're not leaving frayed edges out or whatever. But I got 4 of these. And it was $3.35 for all 4 of them together. I don't know if that's a good price, but they all seem to be clean. So whatever, I guess. And then these are kind of, I have the feeling like they feel like old kind of linen, but just really plain. So again, I think there was 4 of these, and let's just see how big. And I'm guessing these were napkins also. They have the original tags on them. It looks, yeah, they were Neiman Marcus. So I guess they've never been used. And perhaps if I don't use these on covers, I suppose that I could kind of wad some up and dunk it in some tea and splash it around on some paper. I don't know. Tell me what you would do with these napkins that I bought. But that was it. So here I am buying all these things for junk journaling, and I haven't gotten any more of my envelope one done yet. You know, I almost bought a box of envelopes at Dollar Tree because of this idea, and I'm like, no, idiot, that's what the mail is for. You're supposed to use what's left from the mail. It's called junk journal for a reason, and here I am going out and buying all this stuff. Now, maybe the stuff I'm buying at the thrift stores is more justifiable. I don't know, because now I'm wanting to go to antique stores because I haven't found anywhere that sells postcards. When did Goodwill and all of those places stop having postcards and old books? Like, do people just not give that stuff away anymore? Or has Goodwill figured out that those things are worth something and they put them on their online auction house? I don't know. Now I'm going off on a rant. But anyway, that's the life of a crafter, right? We get sucked into these things, and it's so exciting because, you know, your brain is just thinking of all these things you can do. So I just have to make sure I don't get in the habit of collecting all the stuff for the craft, but then never doing the craft, because I do have a tendency to do that. We're not surprised by that. But anyway, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, oh, this is actually longer than I thought it would be. We're almost at 40 minutes. But thank you for watching and bearing with me as I learn a new craft in front of everybody. And by all means, those of you that are experts in the junk journaling field, tell me if you're noticing I'm buying things that it's like, that's not, okay, so I gotta make that caveat again. it's art, so you can do whatever you want. There are no rules, right? But if you've got experience and you know working with glossy paper is just harder than not, by all means tell me, because I don't know. But anyway, I guess that's it, and this will probably post in the morning. I don't have any videos currently scheduled to air tomorrow, so I'll just put this out there hopefully, and it'll hopefully air like at 8 in the morning or whatever. That's usually when I try to schedule my stuff to air. But so I guess that's it. So I don't know why I keep talking. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. And I appreciate all of you. It takes a village to raise a YouTube channel. So thank you. And I guess I'll just say, wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. I will talk to you again.